Hello friends. Now let us take up the second concept relating to functions. Understanding functions through example program. In the previous concept, I explained about functions and their requirement from real life angle. Now through a program example. By this, you can connect the both. Then only you can own that. In function oriented approach, the basic job is first you analyze the main task. This is your main task. Then, like constructing your house. In order to get this completed, you have to engage a big set of specialists like architect, engineer, mason, transporter, plumber, electrician, etc., etc., etc. By collective contribution of all those specialists, your house got constructed. So this is the collective contribution. So you have to understand the whole thing, and you have to dissect into subtasks. Every such subtask you enter to a specialist. That is a real life. And one more example also you consider, the very simple example. You want to get your house shifted, that that is the main task. Then you think of which type of specialist you require. You require packers, because packing is very should be carefully done. Otherwise articles may be damaged. Thereafter they should be lifted properly. Otherwise items are damaged. Thereafter, they should be moved, means transported. So, you understand that you have to engage three type of specialists. Whether the three jobs can be performed by one set of people or different set of people, that is different. That is immaterial here. Here, three types of specialists you have to engage. By collective contribution of three types of specialists, your house got shifted. So that point you have to understand. The same analogy you extend to the program. Okay, now let us take this task. What is this task? You know this. This is a mark report, printing of the mark report. In that several details are there. I need not explain them. Here, what is the main thing? You have to analyze that. Which subtasks are there in that? You have to analyze that. You have to identify the subtasks in that, and you have to list them out. For each such subtask, for performing each such subtask, you have to define a function. Now you see that simply you develop this angle. So far, you may not think of this angle. Now, specially you focus on this is called analysis. So in this analysis, you have to identify the subtask in that. The first subtask is just you see that reading marks. Without reading marks means you have to enter data. Thereafter, after entering the data, it is stored in the computer memory. Thereafter, you have to calculate the total marks. After calculating the total mark, you have to calculate average marks. After calculating the average marks, you have to give grade and all that. That's why you have to test whether the student passed in all papers or not. If he passes in all papers only, he is given some grade. Suppose he may get good average marks, 75%, but if he fails in one of the papers, one or more papers, he never give a grade. That's why testing pass or fail, that is another subtask. thereafter you have to give grade. So in this manner you have to identify the subtask and list them out. Thereafter, for performing each such subtask, you have to write a function. That I show you. First you understand that. You yourself analyze that and identify the subtask. Now let us see the list. Here, see there are 6 subtasks. Reading marks. Second one is calculating total marks. Third one is calculating average marks. Fourth one is testing pass or failed. Thereafter, evaluating grade. Thereafter, printing report. In this manner, actually, once you take up a task, you understand the intricacies and other things. That's why take this task and independently start thinking in this angle. So, simply, there are 6 subtasks: reading marks, calculating total marks, calculating average marks, test pass or failed, evaluating grade, There are different grades that I need not explain about them. Distinction, first class, second class, third class, and failed. Thereafter, everything you have to print in a, already I told you about output formation. In the formation, whatever I showed you, in the same formation, you have to print. So, here, in order to write a function oriented program, all this whatever I discuss is a mental work. That is design, in the design analysis algorithm, everything will come. Now, for each such subtask, whatever you identified, you have to write a function. Now we see that read marks. Actually, this is the convention. Read marks. Multiple words are there. You have to link them with a underscore, and thereafter calculating total marks. Thereafter calculating average marks. Testing pass or fail. Thereafter calculating grade, print marks report. In this way, 6 functions we have defined. Now let us recall the definition whatever I have given earlier. What is that? By collective contribution of all these specialists, your house got constructed. By collective contribution of 3 types of specialists, your house got shifted. Now the same statement you extend to this. By collective contribution of 6 functions, your marks report got printed, prepared and printed. In this manner, you have to understand. With this understanding, we can go for the technical details.